All right, that it's getting down close to 40 degrees in here, and so that 50 weight oil is going to be overnight draining out of that little bitty fitting. But we'll go ahead and pull the gas tanks off. I went ahead and took all the hoses, fuel lines off of the hose barbs because you know, taking cold rubber off of hose barbs is never pretty. Usually involves bloody knuckles and sometimes a cuss word or two. So I just went ahead and did that, and now we'll take the tanks off. Now this auxiliary tank is just held on by the 2 bolts that would have been gone to a clamp just like this in the center of the tank. Okay, and these were made by a friend of a friend, Steve Ranker. Had a friend make these up, and that was back in 2016 or 2015. All right, I'm going to stick you right here on the bench, and we'll see if this... I don't think I've ever had these tanks off in 5 or 6 years, so I don't expect any trouble, but yeah, let's do this. Stuck there. Been there a while. There it is. Let's go ahead and take this all thread out. Now there's going to be 3 of these U-clamps left, one here, and one underneath that we'll have to take off. The one underneath usually involves stubby screwdrivers and fingertips. So let's see if we can get it off. Seems to be coming. Yeah, so that auxiliary tank holds, I think, about 8/10 of a gallon or so, close to a gallon. And they designed it to look kind of like one of the toolboxes that would normally be there, except bigger. I think it blends in pretty good. But yeah, we needed the range that year, so we did that, and I had mine plumbed up so that I had a valve right behind the tank, right, this valve here, and so when the main tank went dry, all I had to do was flip that one valve and it would dump the aux tank into the main tank. And the bike would keep running, and I had another maybe 30 miles to go, so I'd start looking for a gas station. And that saved me some time in the 16 Cannonball, because I minimized my gas stops that way. I still had some bugs to work out on the bike, and it wasn't running very fast, so that's what I did. Okay, there's the bottom U-clamp. That's what holds the tank on. Then we got 2 more of those on the top. This one broke on me, so it's only got 1 screw in it. So we'll go ahead and pull it off next. But yeah, the 16 Cannonball, I goal was to run all the miles, and I did. So that was Patient's first competition and our best score-wise. We came out of it with a perfect score, and I think we were 12th overall. So I thought that was pretty good for the first time. We nursed this thing. I nursed this thing over Wolf Creek Pass that year. I was wide open throttle in first gear, doing maybe 15 miles an hour. It was all we do. And I'm going to tell you, right down to the minute that I topped that mountain pass, I didn't know if I was going to make it or not. I was getting ready to get off and walk it over if I could, but I'm going to tell you, the air up there is pretty thin, and pushing a motorcycle is a lot to do at whatever it is, 12,000 feet or something. But we did it, and boy, I tell you, it felt good going over the other side. Now she ought to just slide right out of there, more or less. I've got some pieces of leather that I made that I used for softeners. Right there. And ta-da! There's the tank. Seems to have held up pretty well. If you're not familiar with the Cannonball, these are the stickers from each leg, each stage of the Cannonball. If you finished all the miles, you've got a sticker. And you can see these are all my 2016 stickers, and I got them all. So stuck them on the tank every day. Would have been embarrassing to stick them on there and end up with a blank spot. Okay, so that'll do me for today. Tomorrow the oil tank will be drained, or next time I come out here, so we'll get the oil tank out, we'll get all this linkage off, and go towards pulling the engine. All right, thanks for watching. All right, I think I'm going to call that a wrap. Thanks for watching. Give me some feedback if you got time. Let me know what you like, what you don't like, good, bad, so forth. There's a like button down below if you like the video and this kind of content. Let me know. There's a subscribe button, and you can ring the little bell. Appreciate all of that. Okay, have a great day. Thanks for watching.